How you handling all these hate videos spreading rumors? Honestly, just same as all like the mental health stuff I've just told you. No one can hurt you even 1% as much as your own mind can make you suffer. Once you realize that, it's like you realize, like, bro, if you can make your mind pleasant to be in, you've just taken down the biggest enemy of your life. So then when some fucking random person makes a video about you because they're trying to make money, it's like, eh. So congratulations. Rent is due. They've got to put bread on the table. This is the way they think that they're going to do it. I can't blame them. I don't think it's the best way to make money. I think you can make money with positivity and with more uplifting things rather than sort of downgrading someone else's mission. You sure. But at the same time, this is the path that I've chosen. I've chosen to be someone more like a leader who gives advice and is uplifting. Even though, look, I've always said I'm not perfect. I make tons of mistakes, but I've always made my money and my impact through positive means, through education. Some people make theirs only through tearing down others. I don't think that's the best way to do it, but at the end of the day, they're putting bread on the table for their family. So it's fine. I feel like if anything, all the recent hate is only more fire and motivation to go harder on this move. And that's honestly how it feels for me. I saw a lot of the stuff recently and I was literally just thinking like, good thing, bad thing, who knows? It's just, if anything, it's just training for me to stay sane and to understand how to deal with heat in this career. You know, I'll take it as like I've just gained a fuck ton of XP in this skill. That's the way I see things, right? So, of course, it like don't get me wrong. Of course, it hurts in some ways, but also it's like you kind of just look at it and you're like, there's so much slop content on the internet, especially now with faceless channels and you know people make videos about each other and stuff. I think everyone who's got like double digit IQ is kind of sick of it and you just don't like if you've got like fairly decent mental health, you just don't really give that much shit about it. If it's someone you care about, like when it was with me, you probably cared because it was someone you actually like an educator you actually listened to. But other than that, it's like who gives a fuck, bro? Like you can literally, bro, with anyone we can go and point out the 100 things they've done wrong in their life. Of course you can. Everyone's done hundreds, thousands of things wrongs in their life. We can all make a video about each other. But either way, it's like time is finite. So you may as well just choose to educate yourself. That's how I see it. Some people make their living from talking about others. I make my living from experimenting with stuff and then teaching you and giving you the lesson without the scar. Why did you lie about taking roids? Find me one time I lied and I will apologize. But so far, no one's been able to really find a clip of me lying because I haven't. It's crazy how people's perceptions are. Because when I said that I was taking tests, there's so many comments like, "Why? Like you said you'd never take anything like that," and I'm like, "No, I didn't. The fuck." There's like fucking 10 videos of me saying that I'm considering it. Yeah, I'm debating it. I'm probably gonna take it. People just put their own fucking like values into their own mind and they're biased, whatever. Like if you don't want to, sure, but don't try and put fucking like words into my mind or you know into my mouth and say, "Oh, well, you said you would never take it." Or no, I didn't. Oh, you're lying about not being on test. No, I didn't. Find me one time I announced to people like, "Oh yeah, I'm guys, I'm natural. Don't worry." Like, no, since I started taking it, I just never claimed to be natural. Done. How will you start? Well, bro, there's a bunch of clips. My issue, yeah, bro. Like, honestly, I don't mean to be offensive, bro, but if those clips were before I took it, and I'm saying, okay, I'm natural before I took it, how can that make you think like, oh, it's a lie? Like, think about that. Like the stupidity that I've seen in people is genuinely shocking. Where if I took it at the start of last year, and then in the videos where I speak about testosterone increasing naturally, like in 2022, people are like, "Oh, but you spoke about increasing it naturally, so you're just a fraud." I'm like, "What? If I spoke about it years ago when I was natural, and then I take test after that point, the fuck?" Holy shit. I'm like, bro, people's intelligence goes out at times like this. Or that's all I see is like, and I'm sure many of you have thought this as well when you see many of the comments. The people's intelligence goes out the window. It's a very emotional time for the haters. like this. It changes nothing. You're the same guy who was making self-improvement video and productivity video, which helped me. Yeah, that's it. I'd like honestly, people make such a big deal of something like this, but honestly, like I looked at it all and I was like, bro, not even 1% I was convinced, because I got a ton of hate comments about it, right? But I've read them all and I'm like, not even 1% I was convinced to think like anyone's making a good point, honestly. Like people are 10 times over dramatic of how they should be. It's not that big of a fucking deal. It's really not. People are like, oh my God, no, like you're gonna die. It's so unsafe. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I'm so glad I waited because if I told everyone the moment I was considering this, I know that the same comments would have been there. And I know that then with the backlash, I might have considered not doing it because it would have, been so scary to get so much hate, whatever. But now that I've actually taken tests for so long and I read all these comments, I'm reading them and I'm like, no, it's not at all. Like everyone's just got their own speculations. They've never taken it. They've barely even researched it. And everyone's like got their own fucking, oh my God, it's cheating. Oh my God, it's so risky. And I'm like, what? Like, you don't give a shit about my fucking safety or my health. Like, you wouldn't be fucking hating if you did. You don't give a fucking shit about my health. So don't you fucking act. Oh no, but it's about your followers' health. Okay, well then why do you want me to be talking about it then if you don't want my followers to be thinking about it either? People just like to people just like they just like to fucking say shit, basically. That's it. That's it. Yeah, concern trolling's a fucking great phrase. Yeah, it's concern trolling. People just get emotional about this kind of stuff, man. That's it. I'm sure many of you have read all the fucking comments as well. And then this is the thing, like, how many times do I have to say about the fight as well? How many times do I have to say it before? Like, because the haters will read one thing, usually from another hater. And how many times do I have to say it? Like, no, I wasn't on it for the fight. I stopped months ago. And then another fucking guy comes in. Oh, Hamza, you were cheating for your fight, bro. It's like, no, I wasn't on it. I was on it a few months ago. Oh, but Hamza, you lied. You said you were never going to take anything. I was like, no, I didn't. Find me a clip where I never said I would take it. Oh, but you lied. You took it for so long and you kept on lying to claiming you were natural. No, I didn't. Find me a clip of me claiming I was natural. Jesus Christ, bro. Like fucking emotional little haters, bro. Honestly. And the thing is, I don't blame them because they just watch videos from fucking haters, little retards as well. So that's it. That's it. The people who make videos, they just have rent to pay. That's all. I when they make a video on me, they can pay their rents. That's it. Just gay, bro. Genuinely. And some of the comments, like I've hoped that some of them would be funny. We can all have a laugh. But I make jokes funnier than any one of the fucking haters so far. Like the title of this fucking live stream, Tick Test Together. That's fucking funny, right? But every time these retards come in, like they're trying to be funny, and they'll just like I'm just reading it, it's like no one's laughing. Literally no one's laughing. They'll just comment like TRT thinking it's like funny or something. And then someone will reply like crying, laughing emoji. I'm reading it, it's like, how's that funny? It's not funny at all, bro. Literally, none of the haters have said a single thing that's funny. At least make people fucking laugh, bro. But it's fucking nothing, man. Yeah, it happens, boys. You get like in this line of business, you get ebbs and flows of the internet. Because your loyal boys stay, right? Your loyal boys see like the logic behind everything. But a lot of the internet is just based on emotion. It's based on sort of like a weak mind. Whoever told them something recently is what they believe. You saw everyone's flip flop with like mine and Sam's video. He makes a video about me. Everyone hates me. Everyone loves him. I make a response back. Everyone loves me again. Everyone hates him. He makes a response. Everyone loves him. Everyone hates me. I make a response. Everyone like genuinely the internet. Like I thought I was bad for changing my mind every few months. I'm shocked at these fucking haters how often they change their mind. I am so shocked at how quick. Like every fucking 2 weeks, they're like, "Oh, Hamza, you're a scammer." Then, "Oh, okay, you. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, you were so right after all. Oh, that makes complete sense." Like, Jesus, bro. So, yeah, it's just what happens in this like fucking business model. That's all. Easy to spot who doesn't meditate. That's so fucking true. So true. But I can't blame the people who do because obviously it's like the you watch a video that seems compelling, right? And someone says some bullshit about you, whatever. Of course, but it's like, boys, just remember, like, someone's incentivized to make these fucking little gay hate videos or whatever. Most of the time, when someone makes a video on me, that's the only time that they're getting views. or they just fucking do that shit just full time. They're just full time haters. That's all. It's like that's just how people put bread on the table for their fucking family.